All things irrelevant. Mr. Cortez.
Put the headphones in real quick. All right, and we're back. All things relevant. You heard what he said, Mr. Cortez, DC. We are back. Episode number 3.
A little bit of a delay here, man. It's Wednesday night currently. You guys will be seeing this in the next couple days. I hit the road again tomorrow. And yeah, vacation over, bro. That quickly.
The show always goes by so fast.
Always goes by quickly.
Sit up, man. Niggas slouching and shit.
But, it's time to get back out there. Get them wheels turning. So
Yeah, right before Christmas thing. Huh?
it was a good time, though, man. Good time.
Yeah.
Seeing the family, catching up with you, chopping it up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It was good.
We got the podcast rolling, and
Oh, we live, nigga.
I know. Live and lit.
Live and lit.
And it's doing well so far. It's a work in progress, but
Yeah.
it'll get to where it needs to be.
Oh yeah. We'll upgrades will come accordingly. Guests, all that type of shit will come accordingly. Just wait.
And I took advantage of it, man, to try to get some rest.
Absolutely.
Hit the weights hard, man. Stay strong. Ugh.
Yeah, and speaking of weights, I need to get back on the weights, man. It's just I get on a roll, nice routine, just buffing it out, starting to get all nice and buff again. Next thing you know, schedule fucking picks back up. And you start getting tired and you're like, fuck, man.
Hey, man, one thing I learned with all
Tough.
this shit is once you create a little bit of a rhythm for yourself, you're going to have those days where you really don't want to do it. And yes, it's okay to skip a day here and there.
Yeah.
But once it turns into weeks, that's where you fucked up.
Right. Then that's when Lambon season comes in.
So that's when you got to really, on those days that you don't feel like doing it, just do it.
And then, but at the end of those workouts, usually, you just be like, damn, I'm glad I didn't skip the fucking day.
Right.
And it ends up being a good fucking workout.
That's what I'm saying. And, as you get older, it'll beat you up. It'll beat you up, man. You'll feel tired. More than you would when you were a young buck, But
hey, better than looking like a fucking Zamboni at the Panthers game, nigga.
Just like everybody that there, I get a lot of DMs sometimes. Hey, man, what are you doing? Like, what kind of creatine do you take, or protein, or whatever, man? It's because I eat well, but I'm not growing, man. I say, hey, bro, you need to get into the gym. You need to do something. Lift them weights. How you gonna grow? Like I was telling you, bro. If you're not hitting the gym, the only thing that's gonna grow is your goddamn belly.
Especially when you get old, they'll grow real quick.
So
that metabolism slows the fuck down. Next thing you know, you're gonna fucking your belly gonna be sitting all over your fucking belt.
Now you gotta lift that motherfucker up.
Can't even see your dick.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah. I mean, shit. But I mean, you wonder, like, damn, how the fuck you get that goddamn fat? Like, to that point where you can't see your dick.
Certain people, like, I grew up with people that look great at one point. 10 years later, you see them again, they're another person.
But, hey, well, it's fat shaming now. You can't call niggas fat.
I know. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody.
But at the end of the day, it's true. You do control what goes into your mouth. So if you're eating 6 cheeseburgers at lunch and you say, damn, nigga, I gained 30 pounds this week, you get mad. You can't fucking get mad. Bitch, you fat. Of course you're going to be fat. You ate 6 cheeseburgers, and you drank a fucking fucking Pepsi. What the fuck is the size? Or extra large Pepsi. You're gonna be a big bitch.
Because I know people that,
especially if you don't work out.
There are people that legit like going to the drive-thru at McDonald's or Taco Bell or whatever, and all they get is a soda.
Man.
Like a large soda. It's like, damn. You might as well eat your calories. Don't drink them like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
People don't realize how much calories is in that fucking soda, man.
Holy shit, man.
Carbs, sugar.
I mean, my goal is never to look like a Greek god or anything like that, but I refuse to roll out of bed one day and I'm a walrus. You know, I don't want to live like that.
Hey, you don't. You be like this. You got to roll out of bed.
That's
bitch.
what I'm saying. You got to roll, and you're gonna hit the ground.
Man, yeah. There's no reason anybody should be that goddamn overweight, though. Seriously, it's unhealthy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not good for your joints.
It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
Yeah, could you imagine, bro?
Like I've been going to the doctor a lot more than I ever have in my life.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's good. You know, the plumbing's still going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And by the grace of God, everything it's good. It's good because this trucking shit. At one point, I started feeling it. I started feeling that shit out there, man. Like the effects that it has on you, not just mentally, but man, physically. That shit'll eat you alive if you don't get control of it, man.
I mean, you don't sleep. You eating like shit. Nigga eating Arby's every day.
Hey, hold on.
We are the meats.
I have not touched Arby's now in damn near 2 years.
We are the meats.
Fuck, bro. Fuck you.
I'm just saying, though. You eating shit-ass food every day. You going to a Flying J. You eating Pizza Hut every day.
Hey, yo, fuck that pizza at the Flying J.
But you get tired of that shit, man.
Pizza's trash.
Right. Even if it was good, you eating that shit every day, you going to get tired of that shit.
Well, right. And I'll admit, like, when you're first getting into the industry and you're learning how to drive these trucks and learning, you know, how the game works, the last thing that's on your mind is working out and staying healthy.
No, well, you got to get your feet wet and get established. Once you got your routine and all that shit, then you got to incorporate, you know, going back to the gym and, you know, getting back in shape and all that shit.
Yeah, because it took me a good year into the game before I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to start bringing my weights on the truck.
Yeah.
You know, my jump rope, just to get my cardio in. And
Yeah.
I had my nights where I'll go, you know, swallow a couple beers, a couple drinks, be lit.
Mm-hmm.
But the next day I was getting up and working out in the trailer of that truck, man. Like, there was no stopping me. I said, fuck it.
Well, it must be tough on that road, man. You like shit every quarter, bro.
Yeah. But you also have to manage your time correctly when it comes to stuff like that, sir.
Yeah. Well, you know, motherfuckers be eating fucking beef jerky and fucking Diet Coke, and then they wonder why they gotta take a number 2, you know?
And beef jerky, if you're snacking on that, that's like one of the best snacks. It's high in protein, but it's high in sodium.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful with that.
Salty as fuck.
Same with peanuts and all that. You know, take it easy with that.
Right.
Like me with the intermittent fasting, that's how I do things. And at first it was tough. And then I got used to it. Now I don't really get the headaches. I don't get dizzy anymore. Just your body, I'm not saying it's going to get accustomed to it, but there's some mental factor there because it's all mental at the end of the day. You know, it's your stomach sending you signals to your brain talking about, oh, okay, you're stressed out, or you had a long day, or I want to binge eat. I want to do this, I want to do that. And you're comfort eating. And that's what gets you in trouble. So, I mean, you don't got to take my advice. This is just from experience. And what worked for me, everybody's different.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can eat what you want.
Yeah, you can eat whatever you want.
But don't get mad if you end up looking like Snorlax, nigga.
You know, that's my favorite Pokemon, bro.
You know, Snorlax, that nigga right there. He sleep all day, but when he wake up,
when he get mad, watch out.
He's striking. Yeah, you know, speaking of Pokemon, you know what the most useless Pokemon I can think of? Porygon. Remember that shit?
Which one was that one again?
He's like a fucking...
like a polygon looking motherfucker?
Kinda, yeah.
I kind of remember.
Most useless fucking Pokemon ever, bro.
There was a lot of useless. Like, you remember Muck?
Nah, he wasn't. He was alright.
Fuck a Muck.
He was Diglett.
Even worse. Even worse.
Hey, Diglett was fucking trash, man.
Oh man, you can't make this shit up.
Hey, and then remember that motherfucker had an evolved form, Doug Trio.
Damn, you remember that, huh?
Bro, hey, no, they used to show the show.
Oh man,
It's imprinted in my fucking brain, and I used to have the fucking the red and blue tape on Game Boy.
I had the red and blue, and then I had the yellow one.
Yeah.
I didn't like the yellow one too much.
Nah, the yellow one was too. Well, obviously, it was focused around Pikachu.
Right.
So
Right. I remember when it came out, everybody went crazy for it, man.
yellow Ferrari like
came
Pikachu.
That came out with the Game Boy Color edition,
Right.
which everybody fucking went crazy for. Damn, boy.
Nah, the Pokemon game was good.
It was.
I know you can still probably find that shit on the emulator, right?
Emulator. You can even find the cartridges. They're on eBay.
Yeah, no, I saw somebody selling. They're selling the Game Boy Color with all the new all the Pokemons for $200.
Not bad.
Red, blue. I think they had the other ones too, but in that Game Boy Color tape.
So you mean like they already caught all the Pokemons like in the game? Like you don't have to play it from
No. You have to play it, but you have all the tapes.
Oh, I got you.
Because there's certain Pokemon you couldn't get them on certain versions.
I got you.
You have to play the other version, or you got to import them, or
I got you.
Yeah, it was a good game. I liked it.
And then, you remember that game? What was it? Pokemon Snap. The stupidest Pokemon game that ever came out.
You sure you're not talking about Pokemon Go?
No, it was Snap. It came out on 64 where you would fucking take a stupid ass camera and take pictures of Pokemon and all this stupid shit.
Okay. Remember people playing Pokemon Go?
I remember. How could I forget?
Yeah, everybody walking around with their phone looking for Pokemon.
Remember when I first went to Shugel? My trainer in that truck, we would stop every time this motherfucker had to take a shit. Every 15 minutes, he goes, "Hey, Gons, pull over here. Pull over here." I said, "Damn.
What the fuck was that nigga eating? Jelly beans?"
Dog, he had a fridge full of just shit. He would open up a package of hot dogs while I was driving.
Oh, man.
And he would microwave the entire package of hot dogs and eat the whole thing in one sit. Then he'll eat beef jerky. He'll drink soda all day long.
Oh, man.
So he was always telling me, "Hey, pull over in here, pull over in here, pull over in here." I'm like, dog.
Time.
No wonder these dispatchers are calling, talking about, "Why are you always stopping? Why are you guys late?" And this and that. And you made me look bad.
I thought you were going to say you played Pokemon Go.
But we would stop and he would pull out Pokemon Go. He's like, "Hey, Gantz, go over here and I'm going to go over here. And we're going to go into the Coliseum and you're going to pick up this Pokemon." I'd be like, "The what?"
What? It was before or after he took a shit?
After. Okay. Actually, he was still playing when he was in there taking a shit. Like, he would catch Pokemon on his way into the bathroom. That's some sick shit, right?
Yeah.
Because these rest areas that we would stop at were hot for Pokemon Go. Everybody was playing it.
Okay.
So you would find Pokemon that were very rare sitting in these places. So, I mean, you're going from state to state. It makes the game interesting. It was just me. I was focused on learning my new career, my new job, and getting, acquainted with that. But this motherfucker wanted to catch Pokemon.
Clearly. And he whole pack of hot dogs.
Nasty fuck.
Damn, he put that bitch in a microwave too?
Oh,
God damn.
He was nasty, bro. Like, we would go to sleep at night. I'd be on that top bunk, bro. This motherfucker's farting his life away, bro. One day I got out of the truck. I had to get the fuck out of that truck, dog. It smelled so bad in there.
I could imagine.
And I got out. I was so angry because I had to be up in like the next 2 hours to start driving.
Right.
This motherfucker found every excuse not to drive. Remember, he had a clock.
Right.
And there were times where he needed to drive.
Yep.
And he would get angry.
Oh, too bad. Get your big ass up.
He's like, "Man, I really didn't want to drive." I'm like,
"So?
Wow. Okay. If we didn't stop so much, we would lose." Think about it. Every time you stop, that's like 15, 20 minutes, almost a half hour.
Yeah.
That you're slowing yourself down.
Yeah, you got to get off the interstate and then get back on.
Get back on. And
I mean, it's not like a car. So, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Boy. And that's one thing in this industry. Out there, it's all time. That is the one thing I hate the most on getting your job done efficiently, because if you don't manage your time correctly, it's literally federally regulated. You can't mess with that. If you run out of time, you run out of time. You want to drive illegally, you want to thug it out, which we ain't gonna even talk about that live on the air.
No, don't talk about thugging it out.
But I'm very experienced with thugging it out.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's made me a lot of money, but that's just something that I would not put public out here, and I don't do it anymore. I learned my lesson with that shit, in all honesty. So.
Wait, Trick Daddy, why are you thugging it out?
He thugging it out right now.
I don't even know where that nigga at.
Exactly my point.
He was on the show with Trina, and then I think he got booted off.
Didn't they get into a fight or some shit?
Yeah, they got in an argument or some shit, yeah. They always argue, though.
Ratchet asshole. Come on.
They always argue. Like, they known each other for fucking 30 fucking years or some shit. They're like fucking family or whatever. We're like, well, so, I don't know. But remember, he got locked up, and then he got out.
What did he get locked up for again? Cocaine, ain't it?
I think cocaine possession, some shit like that.
That motherfucker had a problem for a very long time.
Still does.
Still does.
Yeah.
You can see it in his face.
And he got lupus, too.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he always had a drug problem, bro. For a long time.
What happens when you live in Miami?
That nigga didn't look like that before. Remember how I used to look back in the day? Look how he looks now. He looks like shit.
A lot of these artists, man.
He ain't even that old.
A lot of these artists.
That nigga like what? 45? He ain't even that old. He looks terrible.
See, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Get older. You start looking like a Vienna sausage.
Yeah, you start looking like a bag of jasmine rice, nigga. Soggy as a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's bad. And don't know. I'm sorry, but anybody that enjoys a Vienna sausage, you ain't like other people.
Hey, man. Speaking of foods like that, I put a poll up on our All Things Irrelevant podcast, to see which do people prefer. Whether it was Spam or Bologna or bologna, right? Most people pick Spam, which I'd rather Spam than bologna any day.
I mean, I know a specific way to cook Spam, and it's delicious.
Oh, you got to fry that bitch for sure.
Or you barbecue that motherfucker.
Yeah, you can barbecue
it on the grill, and then after you cook it for a little bit, glaze it with some barbecue sauce.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I had bologna sandwiches that were good back in the day.
That's all you used to eat. I remember I used to ask, hey, bro, what you eating today? Sandwich.
Nah, not bologna, nigga.
Fuck you mean? Every time you
ham, nigga. Ham.
Whatever.
That's not the same.
You used to eat like 2 or 3 of them in one setting. Talking about, I'm good now.
Yeah. Not bologna, though. Ham, nigga.
All right.
Not bologna. That's different.
It's processed meat in a package, dog.
It is, but
it's not too much different.
But bologna is a little bit more slimy.
And let me ask you something, dog. Did you ever toast that sandwich? You just ate it cold like that, ain't it?
Nah, sometimes I did. Sometimes I didn't.
Man, nigga, you never fucking toasted that.
That's bullshit.
You know how I know this?
Bullshit.
Because every time there was leftover pizza and it was cold, you ate it just like that.
Cold pizza's good, nigga.
Okay, then. So, you could easily toast it.
But sometimes it's good cold.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Nigga gotta toast it. It gotta be 185 degrees, nigga.
The only cold pizza I ever ate was the Lunchable cold pizza, bro.
Hey, motherfucking pizza. Hey, Lunchables used to be the shit, though, man.
Oh, man.
Used to come with the Capri Sun and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or Sunny Delight.
I remember when I was a kid in elementary school, you growing up kind of poor, you had to eat school lunch no matter what. These kids that their parents are obviously in a higher tax bracket. I would get jealous because they would show up, man. They got a whole lunch with their Dunkaroos and their fucking fruit roll-ups and all this, and you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Shit, I love a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Me too. At that time, you just weren't grateful for it, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I'll fuck me up a whole stack.
I'd rather eat that than all that fruit roll-up, Dunkaroo, Bunkaroo.
Oh, yeah, me too now. Bro.
All that shit. Anyways.
I completely agree. It's crazy as you get older that you realize certain things.
And you get a peanut butter jelly sandwich with a bag of chips, straight.
Yeah.
Bag of Lay's.
Regular Lay's?
Yeah, regular Lay's. Hell yeah.
I like a peanut butter and jelly with Lay's salt and vinegar chips. That's the best combination for me.
That's good too.
Mm.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chips. That's another thing I get a nigga fat as fuck, eating chips.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I used to tear chips apart, man. I don't really fuck with them too much. Like
man,
that
hey, you want to look like Majin Buu from fucking Dragon Ball, nigga?
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Oh shit, yeah, man. That Dragon Ball used to be the shit.
I remember, man. I remember those were the days.
Yeah, man. I mean, I used to watch it because nigga had cable, so I used to watch it on fucking. I think they used to show it on Telemundo sometimes, so you'd be in Spanish. I used to watch that shit. But then I think they used to put on channel 63 or one of them channels.
63 used to come on after Sailor Moon.
At Sailor Moon, that was a dumbass fucking.
Really, you didn't like Sailor Moon?
Nah, man. No, my sister used to like that bullshit. I wanted to watch the Wonder Years. I'm trying to watch the Wonder Years. And this motherfucker want to watch fucking Sailor Moon. Man, Sailor Moon was whack, man.
Hey, but if you actually got into like Sailor Moon R, like the actual Japanese runnings of this stuff, it was different. It was violent. It was sexy, man, with those girls and all that.
I bet.
It was, they showed the rated G shit here.
Yeah.
They did the same with Dragon Ball, though. Dragon Ball was on a different level if you were watching it, outside of Channel 63.
No, you're watching it, the fucking Asian version.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Vegeta, fucking Bulma and shit.
And I had a buddy who used to go visit his grandmother in Mexico. And in Mexico, they were playing all the episodes that you weren't seeing here, uncensored.
Yeah.
It's all in Spanish, and he would, in EP mode, he would record this shit. You come here, the TV just, all fucked up. I'm like, damn, motherfucker, how you even watching this? He goes, just keep watching, man. Just keep watching. Wait, watch what?
140p, huh?
Man, I guess I was bougie when it came to video quality all my life. Because goddamn, I used to get mad. When you couldn't see a clear picture, it made my blood boil, still to this day.
EP mode, huh?
Oh, man, that was bad. Holy shit. I used to record wrestling on the EP mode sometimes because I didn't have any more tapes.
It'll record up to 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Horrendously.
Oh, yeah, it's going to look bad.
I'm talking about the audio just sounding...
when the film gets fucking thin, it'll be like...
Oh, you just... telling you.
Like,
you see all this shit come across the screen.
Right. All
these lines and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Those were the days, though.
And I remember sometimes the tape used to end. You would hear that shit go, at the end. Oh, man.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll stop in the middle of the night because you used the tape so many fucking times. I recorded an episode of Raw one time. Oh, Raw was what, 2 hours, right? Or was it 3 hours?
2 hours with commercials.
2 hours with commercials. So, yeah, one day I recorded the shit. Next, I'm watching this shit stop like 58 minutes in, and I'm like, man, fuck, man. That tape was fucked up, though, because I used it like over and over and over and over again.
And you know what the crazy part was? It was very important that you got a good brand of those blank tapes. Because if you would buy those cheap-ass ones, you got what you paid for.
Nigga, hey, bro, it would come to the point where I put cotton balls in the little part where, had that little tab where...
I remember.
Yeah. And you use tapes that already had shit on there and
I remember.
Record over them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, boy.
Yeah. Just like a cassette, same shit. Where you used to put the little cotton balls in the top part of the cassette so you could record.
I remember.
Yeah.
See? These youngins these days, they didn't know the struggle. Now you got everything at your fingertips with these phones, man. Do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'll play drums now. And if I want to cover a song, I can legit take the song and remove the drums from it. That quickly. Even just 5 years ago, you couldn't do that.
Shit.
And now I can.
You remember back then, you used the radio, you had to call the radio to get the request, or you just wait for the song to go on. So you
sit there, you would have your hands on the record button.
Boom! Yeah.
And people used to make the ringtones like that.
Damn.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I ain't
all
do
them
all that.
corny ass fucking, not ringtones, I'm sorry, the voice message on your car.
Oh, yeah.
Corniest shit ever. Y'all play the music and you say, oh, you just reached Mother Love. Leave the message.
Yeah, you hear, motherfucker, you hear Queen Latifah in the background talking about UNITY.
Oh, it was horrible. Fucking horrible. Oh, shit. Those were the days, man. That's how we grew up.
Man, niggas was typewriters. Well, people still use typewriters for certain things at law offices and shit, but
they need to update that. But all right,
they still do. They for some reason they still use that. I don't know why. But that, damn, remember Walkmans and shit, nigga?
Yeah.
Hey, that shit was a fucking game changer when that shit was anti-skip. What?
Yeah, because you go running with them.
Yeah. On a bus when you hit the fucking speed bump or some shit. Nothing. Then it came to the CD Walkman or whatever after that. when the last time you played a CD?
When I had the Lexus.
Okay, quite a few years ago. 2018.
Yeah, it was a while. That was a clean ass Lexus, bro.
Yeah.
I got that motherfucker at an auction.
That shit was clean. That
I
interior.
I got it dirt cheap. Remember, I paid
4, right? 5.
I paid $3,800 for that fucking car.
Okay.
And me and this motherfucker took the block apart, did the timing belt on that motherfucker. We changed the tires, the rims.
Bro, remember how faded we was that night?
Oh man, shit, boy.
Lit.
And I was going to CDL school during that time.
The nigga fell asleep, dirty as fuck that night.
I remember.
Damn. It was good times though.
It was a great car though, man.
Oh, the car was so clean. The interior was in immaculate shape.
And I flipped that car. I paid $3,800 for it, and I sold it for damn near $7,000.
I'm about to say. So that thing was running smooth after you changed that timing belt.
Come on, bro. Hey. Remember, I used to flip these cars for a good profit.
Yeah, I remember.
I used to buy some clean ass shit, man. And people used to think I used to, sell dopes.
Shout out to that nigga Gene, right? Dopes.
A lot of people thought I was selling dopes, man. It's just, when you're working for these cutthroat fucking greedy ass motherfuckers that don't want to pay you, you gotta have your hustle.
Yeah.
Gotta have your side hustles, man.
I understand why niggas sell drugs because, man, sometimes trying to live life legit.
When we were DJing, tough. I was selling these cars, and we would get it any way we could, man. And it worked out for the most part.
Yeah, the difference now, DJing, I actually make some money doing it now.
Well, exactly.
For once. The motherfuckers, they still try to lowball you, though. Don't get me wrong.
That's never going to end.
Right. Especially if it's a club. They like the lowball, but some of them do right by you. Some of them be like, all right, we got to make it a pay actually competitive so people actually want to continue to come play in our venue.
Well, you take care of them, they take care of you eventually when they see it.
Yeah. And some will just keep working it until you be like, all right, I don't want to do this, and then they'll just get somebody else to do it for the low. It is what it is, man. But
you remember I was telling you that story how my pops always buy all that Chinese shit.
Man.
Oh, when he bought that robot, I'm sure all you clean freaks know what I'm talking about. That robot machine thing that crawls around on the ground automatically and it just cleans your shit up.
Right.
It costs like anywhere between $500 to $1,000 depending on what model you buy or whatever.
Right.
You one lazy motherfucker to be buying some shit like that. Man, just sweep that goddamn floor. But anyways, my pops, being the gentleman that he is, he always loves. He still to this day loves to buy all this fuck shit on the internet. Sorry, Pops. I know you probably watching this, but it's the truth because I give you shit about it all the time.
Yeah.
But he if he sees something dirt cheap, and 9 times out of 10 it's coming from China, he always gets robbed on these deals. But it's crazy because he waits to tell me after he bought it that he bought it. So I couldn't stop him.
Don't buy that old ass shit.
And next thing you know, this robot comes, this thing, whatever, all fucked up in the box with tape all on it and shit. I'm like, man. So I open it up. He's like, hey, boy. That's good, eh? I said, I don't know. Anyways, I put the batteries in that motherfucker and I turn it on. And these things are supposed to be intelligent, right? They're supposed to know where they're going. I tell you, when I turned that motherfucker on, it just started bumping and everything. So boom, 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 boom.
Did that motherfucker talk?
It didn't do anything. It just moved around. It didn't clean shit. It just moved around, bro. And then I said, what the fuck is this, man? And you got my mom's in the background laughing. Because she knows already this bullshit. She already knows. Anyways, he comes like, boy, it's good. I said, hell no, that shit ain't good.
Hell no, that shit ain't good, man.
And then he gets mad.
Yeah.
I said, that's what you get. You pay like $25 for it. What you expect? Just like when he ordered that electric bike. An electric bike costs you $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. He paid $45 for this bike from China, bro. He goes, like, boy, it's still not here. I said, when did you order it? He goes, 2 months ago. I said, 2 months ago? I said, that shit ain't coming.
It ain't coming, man.
I said, you actually thought you was going to get a full electric bike for $45. That you was actually going to ride. I said, all right, Pops.
Man, I remember one time my dad bought some shit, man. What the fuck was it again? It was a CD changer, external multi-disc CD changer.
You talking about the one that comes in that big old, it's like a big machine?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Come on, check to see if it works.
Because you would hook it up to your whole sound system.
Yeah.
I got you.
I said, man, ain't nobody using no multi-disc CD changer no more. Hey, man, I use it. It's still good. So we tried to put it in, right? We connected it. So we put some discs in there. Dog, next thing you know, that bitch turned. That bitch said, that bitch got stuck. That motherfucker. I said, yeah. That's how much you bought that shit for. Then he bought it at a yard sale for like $3 or some shit like that. Yeah, I mean, hey, printers.
Oh, don't even get me started on the printers, bro.
Fucking printers, bro.
You bring a printer from 1982. Hey, can we get ink cartridges for this?
Yeah.
Like, hey, remember I tell you, this is not too long ago. He's like, hey, boy, look, I got a hard drive. And I look at the hard drive, and it's 500 megabytes, bro. Now, 500 gigabytes is 500 megabytes.
Nah, you can't do shit with that.
You used to be able to put Windows 95 on that motherfucker back in the day, and that was it.
Yeah. Barely.
I asked him, I said, what you going to do with that now? He goes, oh, we build a computer. I said, build a computer for what?
Build no computer with that shit.
He's even bougier than me when it comes to the internet. He loves his YouTube. He loves his Facebook. I said, you think you're going to use that hard drive? And he don't even know what to say after that. It's like, man. Damn, boy, you got to get with the times, man.
Funny shit about them niggas, man. They know how to use WhatsApp, send videos and all this shit, but they have trouble sending a fucking email. How the fuck?
He knows Facebook like no other.
Yeah. How the fuck you know how to use Facebook? You don't know how to send a goddamn email, nigga.
Shit, man. Still to this day, boy. And I, you know what? I hate Gmail for this because they stay changing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's annoying.
And us, yeah, eventually we can still grasp the fact that things change and we can figure it out. But when it comes to these old heads, once you teach it to them,
now they gotta look for it because it's over here now. The tab is over here. New look, they always. But sometimes they let you go back to the classic look. But
Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know what you fucking did with that Facebook shit. But these old people, they figure everything out, man. Yeah, and thank you for the stupid thumbs up thing in Messenger, because my pops, every time I would say something, bing, this shit would come up. And to us, that's an insult, but he has no clue that it's an insult. He's literally telling you, hey, thanks, buddy. It's bad, man.
Yeah, Facebook, I don't
really fuck with it too much either, man. I'm just saying. I'm on there because of my family.
Yeah. But some family members are on there. They're just trying to be nosy.
Luckily, my family ain't like that, bro. Right. I've never had to deal with that with my family. I know what you mean, but...
Now, most of them are cool, but there's some that I know they just be trying to lurk.
Well, I mean, I can't say that with family, but I can say that with a lot of other motherfucking people.
Mm. Yeah.
The one thing I don't do is I never name names. I never,
Next, you
never out somebody or whatever. But there's a lot, and they still do it to this day.
Hey, next, you get a motherfucker DM you. I see you shine. I see your jewel shining. Next, hey, FPL told me they're gonna cut my electric tomorrow. Nigga, you send me $220.38.
You're gonna be eating them Vienna sausages in the dark now. Bro.
Yeah, nigga.
Get that sodium up, man.
You gonna eat that Texas toast by itself?
Texas toast,
but by itself though.
It's good by itself.
Not after you eat 8 of them.
Okay, that's true, but
not after you ate those motherfuckers, man. That shit right there is good, but it's all fun and games, man. Yeah, people ain't got no shame, man.
They really don't, man. Let me tell you something, man. Like, there was a lot of truck drivers that I teamed with, right? And they'd be like, I get it that you have to budget yourself, save money and this and that. These motherfuckers would always tell me, hey, man, do you think we could stop at a Dollar Tree? And I used to get so annoyed, dog. So annoyed because it's kind of getting out of your way to go park this big ass truck behind a Dollar Tree to let these motherfuckers go in to get their oodles and noodles and shit, bruh.
Man.
I tell you, they would eat this stuff every goddamn night. Like the amount of sodium these people were drinking in those soups to save a couple dollars, bruh. I get it that you have to save your money, but damn. I'm sorry, I'd rather spend my last $20 on a bucket of chicken before I go fucking eating a damn soup every goddamn night, bruh.
Hey, shit be smelling like lemon shrimp and shit.
Man. Like I be driving and these niggas, man, they're cooking. They just, you hear the microwave, bro, and you just smell the fake shrimp in them soups, man. And then they sit down, they talking to their baby mama, yeah, I'm going to send you this money. I'm going to send you this money. And you remember Mr. Freeze, why he used to complain about the amount of money that he was making out there on the road with me.
Mm-hmm.
But he probably watching this right now.
He'll be all right.
But then, he would I would hear him on the phone all discouraged, talking about, oh, man, my money ain't right this week. And I'm like, I wonder why, bruh. Every time you got paid, I heard you. I'll be back there sleeping. Well, trying to sleep. Man, be on there telling me, hey, baby, I'm going to go ahead and cash out you $200 so you can get them nails done and that hair did. And I would ask him, like, hey, you hung out with this girl? Oh, I ain't see her yet. I said, oh, wow.
What?
I said, motherfucker, you almost 50 years old, bruh.
What?
Tighten up with that shit, man.
Well,
Wow. Holy shit.
At the end of the day, man, some niggas, man.
That shit don't make no sense, man.
Niggas be tricking because a lot of time, most of those niggas, that's the only way they get female fucking attention. They're like, yo, if I buy her all this shit, she's going to want to hang out with me and suck my penis.
And then you get there and she doesn't even do that.
That bone ain't getting licked.
She ain't licking the bone.
That bone ain't getting licked, man. And you got finessed out of $200.
Small ass bone.
Yeah. Right. And she gonna be like, damn. She be like, my stomach hurt. I ate some chimichangas for lunch.
Damn, people eat that shit for. Actually, you know what? My mother ain't like other people. I caught her a couple times eating that shit.
It's for he tonight. I gotta take a number 2. We gotta do this later.
She lying.
She said, damn, but you still gonna send that 40 though.
You see how they do that?
Hey, I need gas in the Corolla. I need gas in the Corolla. Love you, baby.
You got a Corolla too.
Yeah, but I ain't asked nobody to put gas in that bitch.
All right, man. I was talking shit, dog. I was talking shit,
man. Hey, well, everybody. Hey, the most toxic female car I've ever seen is Nissan Altima. Any bitch that got a Nissan Altima, bro, toxic, nigga.
And I used to own one.
I know,
I used to own one, but it was stick shift, so it was different.
But man, any broad that got a Nissan Altima, man,
especially now, yeah, now, even back then, it was toxic, yeah, for sure. Or if she had a Chevy Malibu. What's the other Chevy?
Fuck.
Some of them had Impalas too.
Man, if a bitch got an Impala, nigga,
there was a lot of them that had it.
Okay, she got an Impala, bro. She's smoking fucking, what the fuck they call them shits?
Swisher Sweets?
Nah, man. Fuck. I forgot the name, man. Not cigarillos. Damn. You know what I'm talking about, that brown shit, man.
Backwoods?
Yeah, probably.
No, I'm not going to get started on the backwoods.
He's probably smoking backwoods for sure. Hey, and listen.
Are you talking about Black and Miles, bro?
Yeah, Black and Miles, yes. Yes.
Black and Miles are good. Every once in a while.
Okay, listen. Every time a bitch driving an Impala, the left headlight's always out. The left one. Always out, man. I'm like, hey, bitch, you change your headlight? Don't worry about it, nigga. Okay. Hey, you want me to change it for you? Nah, don't worry about it. All right.
Oh God.
All right. Yeah, if you see a bitch driving an Impala,
I mean, it's different now because these new Impalas, they're nice.
I'm talking about the Impala that we used to see.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, the 05,
they had
06.
the transmission leak.
Yeah, 05, 06. That should be leaking all over the parking lot, nigga.
Place, man. All over the place.
All over the parking lot,
I used
nigga.
to hate taking the air filter out of that fucking car, bro.
Yeah, remember we talked about that.
Oh, we did talk about that already.
But that was the first episode. You know what? They didn't actually see that because we had to cut it into parts.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you remember you had the 3.4 and the 3.8.
Yeah, you might as well enlighten them now.
The 3.8 was much easier. But the 3.4, bruh, if you didn't put that shit in perfectly, the other side would go on, and then you wouldn't be able to clip it. And then if you clip it first, you ain't gonna be able to put it back in the throttle.
Yo, that was the only air filter that legit would cut your hands,
man.
When you were messing with that,
dog. I remember one time I remember this like when I first started Jiffy Lube, bro. I spent fucking 12 minutes trying to take this fucking air filter out. Yeah. And guess what? I pulled up, that bitch was clean. I'm like, ooh.
Nope. You remember Gary? We used to peek. It's clean. He'd be like, no, pull it out. Damn. All right.
But one time he got me. It looked like it was clean. Then I pulled it out. That shit was dirty as a motherfucker. He's like, see? That's why I tell you to pull up.
It's true, because you look at the corner, it look white, but it's dusty as fuck on the bottom.
I remember I was greeting a customer one time, right? I said, your air filter, you should change it from every 10 to 15,000 miles. It will help you save on your gas mileage. It's like the lungs of your vehicle. Think about it as like the air conditioning for your home.
All we used to do was plant seeds in people's
brains.
Right.
So this nigga goes like this. He looks at me. He takes the air filter. He goes like this. He looks at me. He comes close to me. He goes, hey, do you think this is dirty? I said, well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, nigga. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, if it was me, I guess I would replace it. He goes, okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to change it. He said, I'm not going to change it, but, I'm going to go out to the side of the building. I'm going to beat it across the side of the building. I said, nah. I said, well, you can beat it if you want to, but not over there. You got to go outside and do that.
They will go outside.
That man goes.
They will go out, and then you had the smart customers just blow it out.
Yeah.
I remember one customer when they picked up the air hose to blow it out himself.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck. He said, nah, I got it. He picked that bitch up. Phew.
Yeah. It goes, and I remember one time some nigga was greeting. He was like, yo, if you blow it out like that, you're going to damage the air filter. Bro, what the fuck you talking about? When I used to work there, I used to be like, damn, I got to change my oil. Now I'd be like, man, fuck that shit, man.
Well, I've had this Benz now 2 years.
Hey, don't tell them the opposite going to think you rich.
Oh, yeah. If anybody want to buy a Benz, you're more than welcome to buy it, because I don't give a shit about that stuff no more.
At Mr. Cortez at Instagram.com.
There you go. I'll give you a good deal on it.
Mr. Cortez.
Basically brand new.
It's never driven, so. Anybody looking for a whip?
It's basically never driven. That motherfucker just sits.
You can DM me too if you want.
Put the sunroof down, up, whatever, and I cruise. But majority of the time, I'm behind a truck. Steering wheel of a truck, man, most of the time.
That's why you be doing them wide ass turns.
Oh, this is true. Like I'm terrified in my 4-wheel car, bruh. Like I feel like I'm gonna die. Like I feel so uncomfortable when I get in that car and I drive in this traffic. Because when I'm in the truck, I'm invincible. At least I feel like it.
Hey, so when you be driving it, you be listening to Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise?
Hey, well, I haven't heard that song since I was like 10.
They were playing it a lot, recently because that nigga died in the bathroom.
Is that where he died?
Yeah, he had a heart attack while he was taking a piss.
Can't make this shit up, man.
Yeah, they went to go check on him. Like, yo, you good? You been in the bathroom forever? They just fucking stop.
Hit close on that real quick. We're good. Hit close. It's still recording.
Hold on 1 second. Blood clot.
It's because we've had this thing on for a while. That's why the battery wasn't charging. We're almost done here anyways, bro.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the time to see what we got.
You know what? Let's keep it going, dog. Another 5 minutes. Let's wrap this up, dog, before this thing shuts off on us and it doesn't save the video.
Yeah.
Good
idea.
I'll cut this part out. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's fine.
But so yeah, Coolio God damn. So motherfucker was taking a piss and he died?
Yeah, so then the homies went to go check on him. They're like, yo, he been in the bathroom forever, and then he was on the fucking ground.
God damn, what a way to go, dog. Shit.
Yeah, bro.
I at least want to die with at least like a burger in my mouth or something like that. I don't know, man. It's
There's a lot
fucked
of
up.
niggas. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of niggas that's gonna die with a burger in their mouth.
More than that. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and cut it off now. But we'll get another one up soon. Probably gonna have to do it mobily from the truck, but we'll keep the content coming.
Yeah, perhaps next week. Perhaps.
I'll tap in online with Mr. DeFristo here, and we'll get it done.
Yeah, I mean, you already know. It'll be a full episode. Will be on YouTube, obviously, and we'll put the clips like how we've been doing on the Instagram, my page, his page, on the actual podcast Instagram page. If you haven't followed the page, podcast _ all things irrelevant, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, follow it. Follow Mr. Cortez, Mr. _ Cortez. Y'all know my shit already. DEFRIZTOCANTON. We out. All things irrelevant. We gone.
Hit stop on that, so we got that.
I don't want that shit to redo this shit.
Me neither.
I'd be very upset if we had to redo this.
Me neither. And